Hope you were looking for something old school, because if you weren't, you probably won't enjoy this useless review for Return to Castle Wolfenstein. BJ is here to kill some Nazis and stop them from doing some magic bullshit. Can't describe the story as good or bad, it's more just there. Anyways, after customizing your controls, you'll find out what I mean when I say old school. There's a ton of secrets to be found on most levels, whether it's health, armor, ammo, or sometimes even treasure. Luckily, you're not just being a complete dick taking people's gold. You can use it to upgrade how much health, armor, or even ammo that you max out at, or even just replenish your health and armor. You can also eat people's food, which I don't know if it's old school, but definitely funny. Not quite as funny as how much you'll die in the game though. The AI is actually pretty smart, and they'll give you a swift kick in the ass if you're playing sloppy. You'll be leaning a lot to, feel out each situation and decide if you should stealth it up or not. Now that I did coincidentally bring up stealth, I should mention that I do find it really inconsistent. Backstabbing is a gamble since you can take them out in either one shot or 30. Well, not 30, but it's hard to tell with how fast you stab. Just look at that! The other silent weapons I would say are less consistent than a knife since the crosshair isn't exactly... It's not pinpoint, it's not direct, it's not straight, it's not accurate. The silent sniper is probably the most consistent, but you'll never really get too much ammo for it. At least the mandatory stealth missions are more about not letting people hit the alarm rather than true stealth, but it doesn't really help that the enemies have a huge line of sight. That's enough about the stealth, so let's move on to the not stealth, which is where the game shines. Enemies will push on your position if they feel... Enemies will push on your position if they got the upper hand, or they'll fall back if they don't. But some enemies are just a bitch to take out. Mostly the non-human types. Oh yeah, spoilers, they're monsters. You'll mostly be dealing with human Nazis, and it kinda seems like you can flank enemies, but I'm not 100% on that. Though the regular enemies can flank you mid-combat, the Nazis also have some stealth-attacking women that'll jump out at you when you're vulnerable. Not to mention those goddamn traps that you'll find on some levels. It can be fun to see some of the enemies slip and slide after you kill them. I have no idea what happens, but it seems like something worth noting. I'll just move on to the weapons, which they give you a decent amount of. Some are fun to use, like this one. While others will get you a lot more hurt than it's worth, like the flamethrower or the Tesla thingy. Some weapons even become obsolete the more you play the game and unlock weapons, kinda like the pistol. I'll move on to the rest of the things I didn't like about the game too much, but there's really not much. It could definitely suck when you take out a whole room of enemies that are losing too much health, only to find the last guy that fucks you out of most of your health just because their gun went on strike and just doesn't want to hit him. No. There's some occasional slowdown, but keep in mind I am playing the PS2 version of this game. And I do find that the last boss was way too easy compared to the rest of the game. Including all of my retries, the game took me about 11 to 12 hours to beat, which is a pleasant surprise. I do, however, still have a question about this game. Why give me a Thompson if you're never gonna give me ammo for it?